Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I have an exciting story to accompany you to sleep. Without further ado, let's start our story today.
Today's stories. Magic School Graduation, Tim's Ultimate Challenge. In the final year at the Magic School, the campus was filled with a festive atmosphere. Students were busy preparing for the graduation ceremony, with various activities and competitions taking place. The school's grand hall was decorated colorfully, and a giant magical clock was counting down to the day of the graduation ceremony. Tim and his friends stood on the top floor of the Magic Tower, overlooking the entire campus. At this moment, they were not only facing their final academic challenges, but also contemplating their futures after graduation. They knew this wasn't just a graduation ceremony. It was the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. Tim, about to become a full-fledged wizard, had grown more confident and mature through years of study and adventure. Jack, still his best friend and a skilled wind mage, always had a spirit of adventure. Lucy, the little witch adept at invisibility magic, had also grown into a brave and clever companion. Besides them, Phoenix, the loyal magical firebird, would continue adventuring with Tim after graduation. The friendship between Tim, Jack, Lucy, and Phoenix had deepened, and they knew that no matter how the future changed, their friendship would remain constant. Tim's goal was to pass the final graduation exam smoothly, and receive special recognition from the headmaster at the graduation ceremony. He hoped to prove through his efforts and talent that he was not just an ordinary student but a true wizard. Tim also planned to continue exploring the magical world after graduation, seeking more unknowns and wonders. Jack and Lucy also had their own goals. Jack hoped to find a long-lost wind element magic, while Lucy planned to travel to distant hidden forests to learn more advanced invisibility techniques. Their goals were different, but they were all filled with expectations and hopes for the future. On the evening before the graduation exam, Tim and his friends were studying in the library when the school's magical clock made a strange sound. The headmaster summoned all the students to the grand hall and announced an urgent message. The graduation exam would include a special task. Each student must find and bring back a Star of Hope from the magic forest. The Star of Hope was a magical gem that glowed with a blue light, and could only be found on the darkest nights. This task would not only test the students' magical skills, but also their courage and wisdom. The headmaster told everyone that this would be their final step to becoming true wizards. When Tim and his friends stepped into the magic forest, they immediately felt its mystery and danger. The forest was full of various magical creatures and strange plants with intricate paths and pervasive fog. Despite their preparations, they felt an unprecedented challenge. They divided into groups to search, but quickly encountered difficulties. Jack was trapped by a group of mischievous fairies. Lucy's invisibility magic failed in the dense fog, and Tim was confused by a flower emitting hallucinogenic light, almost losing his way. Each of them was trapped in their own predicament, making the path forward extremely difficult. Facing these challenges, Tim and his friends decided to solve the problems through cooperation. They first rescued Jack, with Tim using his magic to open the fairy's trap, allowing Jack to escape. Then they found a clear lake, where Lucy restored her magic power in the water, regaining her invisibility. To prevent getting lost again, Tim summoned Phoenix to guide their direction from the air. Phoenix's flames illuminated the path ahead, and dispersed the hallucinogenic flowers. Following Phoenix's guidance, they finally discovered a glowing blue Star of Hope in a hidden cave. But just as they were about to take the Star of Hope, A giant magical serpent suddenly appeared, guarding the gem. The serpent was very powerful, with venom that could corrode everything. Tim and his friends engaged in a fierce battle, with Jack using wind magic to weaken the serpent's attacks, and Lucy using invisibility to sneak behind it for a surprise attack. In the intense battle, Tim decided to use his flying broomstick, lightning, for the final strike. He flew high into the sky and then dived down, concentrating all his magic to cast a powerful light spell at the serpent's weak point. The serpent was hit by the strong light, let out a huge hiss, and finally turned into a cloud of smoke, disappearing into the air. They successfully obtained the Star of Hope. The entire forest instantly became bright. The fog dissipated, and all the magical creatures calmed down. Tim, Jack, Lucy, and Phoenix cheered, knowing they had completed the difficult task. Carrying the Star of Hope, Tim and his friends returned to the school. As they walked into the grand hall, everyone applauded their bravery and wisdom. The headmaster greeted them with a smile, and awarded them special recognition at the graduation ceremony. In the awards ceremony, the headmaster said, "Today, you have not only proven your magical skills, but also demonstrated courage, wisdom, and teamwork. You will become the hope and future of this magical kingdom." Tim, Jack, Lucy, and Phoenix stood on the stage, feeling immensely proud. They knew that this was not just an end but a whole new beginning. Through this adventure, Tim and his friends understood the power of cooperation and trust. They learned to stay calm and persistent in the most difficult moments, and understood that every challenge was an opportunity for growth. After graduation, they would each embark on new journeys, but their friendship and shared experiences would always accompany them. Tim knew that no matter what the future held, he would continue exploring this magical world, seeking more miracles and adventures. He also believed that Jack, Lucy, and Phoenix would create their own brilliance on their respective paths. At the end of the graduation ceremony, the headmaster blessed each graduate. "You are the hope of the magical kingdom. Each star of hope will light the way for the future. May you stay true to your aspirations, and forge ahead in your future journeys." Tim and his friends stood on the stage, looking at the cheering classmates and teachers below, their hearts filled with anticipation and expectations for the future. They knew this was just a new beginning. Their adventure was just starting. Tim's graduation adventure will be forever etched in the history of the magic school, becoming a heroic legend in the hearts of every student.
Thank you for joining me today. If you like this lesson, make sure you like and share. Remember to subscribe. Your support is very important.